So a few nights ago, I was scrolling through TikTok at 4 AM trying to drown out the demons keeping me awake, and I stumbled upon this video of this kid playing with a little Supersonic plushie. But it just looked so cursed. Like it was made by some B-Tech company in Beijing, making them for 1 renminbi and selling them for $20 through 7 third-party distributors. Something was just off about it. But then I actually listened to the video, and the man asked the kid, "Is that Supersonic?" And the kid said, "No, it's Ray." And that made me even more confused. Ray? She obviously just made that name up, as kids do with their limited imaginations and knowledge. But then he asked her, "Is it Tails? It looks like Tails." And then the kid said, "No, it only has 1 tail." And truth be told, it did. It only had 1 tail. She said, "It's Ray. Ray the flying squirrel." And I thought, nah. That sounds like some original character whose origin story is that he's Sonic's lover or something. No way it was real. I'm not an avid Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I dabble. But surely I would have remembered this brightly yellow pea-stained squirrel. In my mind, I kept thinking, this has to be a Mandela effect. There must be others out here thinking the same thing as me. So as the nights went by, I couldn't stop thinking about Ray the flying squirrel. One thing kept circling my mind, and that was, what on earth? So before I start off this episode of What on Earth, if you are a diehard Sonic fan, then you might as well click off this video, because you most likely know who Ray the Flying Squirrel is anyway. And you'll most likely be in the comments like, "Oh my god, you don't know who Ray the Flying Squirrel is? Oh my god, he's like the GOAT," so on and so forth. No, this video is not informing people about the character, it's informing me about the character. You're just along for the ride. I'm just trying to figure out who he is, where he came from, and why I don't remember him in the slightest. So without further ado, let's get this started so I can finally sleep. So according to the website Sonic Retro, Ray first appeared in an arcade game called Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. God, even this image looks like he's an OC. Sega Sonic was made for the Sega System 32, which looks like this. And the game came out on June the 1st, 1993. I have never played or let alone heard of this game, but in the title, Ray's main role was to be more of a comic relief character by getting caught by Dr. Eggman, so Sonic and Mighty the Armadillo have to rescue him, apparently. Yes, see, I remember Mighty. Why do I remember Mighty the Armadillo but not Ray? Why was he so forgettable? The plot thickens. Ray has only had a couple cameo appearances in games since 1993, including Gale Racer 1994 and Sonic Generations in 2011, where you can see him and Mighty on a missing poster. This is crazy to me. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, Ray is just a forgotten character that no one has mentioned to me, or nor have I seen anything about him, and it's just baffling. If it was only Mighty the Armadillo on that missing poster, I would have said, "Oh yeah, I remember him," and then went about my day. Anyway, let's look into Mighty the Armadillo. Mighty first appeared in the same game as Ray in 1993's Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, but then went on to appear in Chaotix for the Sega 32X in 1995, where he stood alongside Knuckles the Echidna, Charmy the Bee, Vector the Crocodile, and Espio the Chameleon. Now see, I never played this game either, I won't lie, but being a moderate Sonic fan, I definitely knew about the Chaotix crew. But if Mighty was never in the first Chaotix, he may have been in the exact same shoes as Ray in my eyes. He has the same cameo appearances as Ray, so I guess they must have been a duo like Sonic and Tails. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, this is something that I wanted to steer clear from because I'm terrible at reading and trying to find out information, especially when it comes to comics, because I know nothing about the Sonic lore, and timelines get fuzzy, especially when you're trying to look into a character no one remembers, or at least a character that I don't remember. What am I looking for? How can we find our favourite urine-coloured boy? Well, at least we can try. Oh god. Hello and welcome to the live section of the show, where I'm going to react to this comic. Okay, so this is the first appearance of Ray the Flying Squirrel. Okay, let's see here. I thought he would have been in the comics like a bit earlier. Okay, so we got Sonic running. Okay, right, just, you know, casual Sonic shenanigans. Oh! There's our boy right there. Gotcha! I don't even know what he would sound like, to be honest. He doesn't look real. I feel like he wasn't real. Whoa, awesome. Okay, right. I'm not even going to try and do a Sonic voice. Thanks for the save, Ray. Oh, God. Ray the Flying Squirrel, Young Flyer. And there's our boy Mighty. Okay. This must be when COVID was around because they're bumping elbows. I'm more confused. Is this like, so this is obviously a redesign on Ray there. But he looks awfully a lot like a mixture of Supersonic and Tails. It's obviously Mighty's the favored one, which I kind of feel sad about. See, I don't know anything about Sonic lore, but I just, even in the comics or the cartoons, I always knew about the characters and stuff. So, like, that's Sally, the princess, right? Amy. I even knew Mighty, right? I don't know this guy. But I don't know. I feel like he's not just a side character. He was in a game. He was in an old game. Okay, I don't even want to read this. It's annoying me. He's starting to grow on me. I actually really like him. Look at him. Ray, I'm... So in the Archie comics, he turns into... he turns into the werehog. So this must have been when Unleashed came out. But why introduce Ray the Flying Squirrel? Okay. Who are these guys now? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. This is so cursed. Okay, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that I was going into a really old comic. When did Unleashed come out? Hold on. Sonic Unleashed came out in 2008. And Ray the Flying Squirrel, if he's even real, came out in 1993. So why has it taken... Unless I'm wrong, and he's been in an earlier issue... Surely I'm wrong. This must just be like a later issue. Where's our boy Ray? Oh, he turned into something as well. Ew. Justice for Ray, man. What the hell? We've got to do something. There he is. Okay, so telling him a little bit of backstory to remind him who he is. But really, it's the moon that's affecting him. This is so cringe. This is actually cringing me out. I'm so glad I didn't read the comics. Okay, this is the thing as well. I can't remember this guy's name. Rotor Walrus, action engineer. I even remember him, and he looks far more forgettable than Ray. I even remember the bunny, because I remember that her legs go up at some point. So I'm just a little bit confused why Ray has gone so under everyone's radar, if it even has. I'm upset, to be honest. Okay, I'm not reading any more of this. I just wanted to see the origin story. I thought that they would have an origin, but I don't think that was an origin. So I'm trying to find a comic origin story, but look, I found this. Ray always tries to look on the bright side of life, but is fairly timid compared to his bombastic friends. He glides via his Pantagium and can climb with his tail. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of a description of how his personality is. Exciting. Oh, wait, look here. Sonic the Hedgehog manga. Liberated by Sonic and Mighty, Ray joined them in attacking Robotnik's lab. What's this from? I found it. Oh, okay, no point in reading this. Let's go. Knuckles the Echidna 28. I knew there was another thing. Look, it's here. I knew it. Okay, yes, this looks better. Knuckles with his wife. I didn't know that was a thing. Hey, yo. Okay, so the Mighty's with the Chaotix. Oh my god. Okay, this is all confusing. When you don't know any of the lore, it just gets... Okay, who's this guy? I should be making a video on him. Archie, I thought you returned to Haven. I popped in to wish you well, my boy. You know, you go break a leg. Oh god, this is so... Oh my god. This is me reading this for the first time. Where is Ray? Raymond? There he is. Okay, Ray the Squirrel, I thought you were dead. Far from it. About time somebody showed up. Okay, I don't really know the lore of what's going on. So why they've written him as a meanie bobini. Look, Fang the Sniper. See, I know him. God, I must look like such a Sonic noob. I know nothing about the comics. So basically, that told me nothing. What am I reading now? What is this? It's still Knuckles. This is frying my brain. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay, so he's in the comics. That's all we need to know. Okay, right, whatever. Let's just get back to the regular scheduled script. Like I said, I'm useless with researching anything, bucko, especially when it comes to the comics. But what I'm just gonna have to assume is that Ray and Mighty met when they were a little younger and then got split up at some point, and then Mighty disappeared, and then Mighty joined the Chaotix, and then... And that's why Ray was left at that prison place, I guess. Look, I told you I'm not here to inform you. I'm just gosh darn curious. But that has left me even more confused if I'm gonna be honest. Before anyone says anything, 3 things. First thing, yes, I knew the game Sonic Mania existed along with the animated shorts. Second, no, I didn't play the game and I never even watched the shorts before today. Third thing, did you know that Mighty and Ray are in the game and the shorts? What on earth? I'm usually quite good with pop culture moments and knowing when new and exciting things are happening, especially when it's Sonic. I'm quite fond of Sonic, I think. Okay, let's talk about the shorts first, seeing as they're still fresh in my mind. First off, there are 5 shorts in total, 6 if you include the holiday special at the end, which I'm not going to. And they're all around 3 minutes long. The animation is beautiful, and it has a perfect amount of comedy. It has no voice acting in it, and it reminded me of an old Tom and Jerry cartoon. Supposedly it starts right where Sonic Forces left off. So here we go. Sonic teleports back expecting a welcome back or something, and immediately Dr. Eggman is trying to dig up some Chaos Emeralds. So Sonic goes after him. Blah 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 blah, we can skim past this part. But look, Sonic has 1 emerald. Dr. Eggman has 4, but then who has the other 2? Oh my god, I can't handle the pressure. Anyway, skim past this, blah 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 blah. Oh, hey Tails, da 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 da. Oh look, Knuckles. Ba, 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 ba. Stop, oh my god, it's our favorite pea stain boy. He dives in like an absolute legend and tries to shake Knuckles' hand, but Knuckles isn't having any of it. Rude behavior if you ask me. What? Our boy Ray has barely seen the light of day since 1993 and you're gonna treat him like that? All because you want to be a cuck to your emerald? Show some respect. Anyway, Ray shows Knuckles the missing poster of Mighty. Oh! A nod to the poster from Sonic Generations! It's a perfect match! But I guess it would be a nod to Generations and Generations would be a nod to Sega Sonic, so... that's a double nod. Nod times 2. Anyway, Ray gets curious and goes to touch the emerald like an innocent little baby. But then Knuckles ruthlessly picks Ray up and absolutely catapults him into the air. You're so goddamn lucky he's a flying squirrel, because if he wasn't... Ninny, well let's just say you wouldn't... oh my god. Well let's just say you wouldn't want to find out what would happen. Nuck the cuck. Episode 4, the episode we've been looking for. We see Ray looking at the missing poster of Mighty, looking worried and concerned like a good old pal should be. He's such a good boy. But he looks up and he sees a figure coming out of the bushes. Could this be his good old friend? Finally reunited at last. Oh my god, it's Metal Sonic. Ray, get the frick out of there, man. As he goes to attack, something blocks his path. Standing in front of Ray, it's Mighty. God, this is a better love story than the movie Tusk. I could cry. Mighty picks up a massive boulder and rocks Metal Sonic with it. Did you get my joke? Did you apprehend my humorous stone jest? Mighty saves the day and they have a little homoerotic moment. I'm here for it, honestly. Fast forward, Metal Sonic takes Ray hostage and Mighty gives up the emerald because he too is a cuck. Fast forward again to the last episode, they meet up with Sonic, beat the crap into Metal Sonic and get back the Chaos Emeralds. And then they chill and eat chili dogs. And that, my friends, was Sonic Mania Adventures. Well, the Ray and Mighty moments. Truly amazing stuff. Sonic Mania. This game is a return to the style of the Mega Drive games and features both brand new zones as well as the reimagined zones from Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic CD and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Well, that's what Retro Sonic says. A definitive version of the game titled Sonic Mania Plus was released on the 17th of July 2018, almost a year later as paid DLC to the base game alongside the physical version of the game. This version includes the return of Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel as playable characters. That's also what Retro Sonic says. I love copy and paste. Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel return as playable characters for the first time in over 20 years. Oh my god. And they are playable characters in all gameplay modes with their own unique abilities. 20 years. Our boy finally got his time to shine. Mighty's moveset is like a Mario ground pound and Ray's is, you guessed it, a gliding ability. I'm proud of our boy. You know, it occurred to me, maybe I shouldn't be so rash to think that this character was just forgotten. Maybe, just maybe, it was my ignorance, my hubris. Who am I to stand here and say Ray the Flying Squirrel is a forgotten character? He was in Sonic Mania Plus and the animated shorts, and I knew about them, mind you. Do you know what mistake I made? I looked, I gazed, but I didn't see. So Ray the Flying Squirrel will always be put down in history as the squirrel that never gave up flying. Anyway, you beautiful people, that was some adventure. I'm just testing out some new things and what format I want to be doing, so I'll be reacting to some things here or there, and I'll be making my own original stories and content like this one. I'll find my niche eventually, so if you enjoyed this episode, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you're feeling kind, and I will see you in the next episode of... Whoa! What on earth?